Yeah, hello and welcome. Yeah, from time to time, I make videos where I'm not playing, but I'm talking about Hearthstone related stuff. Usually I'm complaining a lot, but this time, yeah, I want to talk about a good thing. Soon in the future, we will see a new expansion, and yeah, I would like to talk about it. And I also thought about starting to, because I always liked it when people are discussing cards. I really like to watch people talk about it and so on. And I thought I was not so bad with my guesses in the past, so I want to try this time as well. I'm hoping that I'm not doing so bad. So in the future, you will see some videos of me discussing the new card. This is why I already sit a little bit on the right side here on the screen, so I have some space here on the left to show the cards. Yeah, but in this video, only to keep it a little bit shorter, I won't discuss cards. I will do it in the next video. So I will just talk about the expansion. I will talk about yeah, some data. Yeah. So when will it be released? It will be released 1 month later, as we all expected, I would say. Um, Everyone was expecting the beginning of spring, but it will be the end of April or the beginning of May. So there's not a certain date yet clear, but around in this time. And other than rumors said, shortly before the announcement, there were some rumors also about when the classic cards will be nerfed and when standard will be implemented into the game. So the nerf of the classic cards, around 10 to 15 cards or so, and the implementation of standard will be more or less close to the release of the expansion. Yeah, but we had some little changes already lately. We got some more deck slots. We have 18 now in total, and there are some deck recipes. So if you, whenever you want to try or play a quick game with a yeah, with a certain heater, and you don't want to think about making a deck, then you can just use a pre-built deck. Yeah, so what is this expansion about? So the topic is Whispers of the Old God. I've never played World of Warcraft. I never dared to start it. So I really don't know so much about the Whispers of the Old God. Only those things I read recently on the internet or I heard on YouTube. So apparently, the old gods are so one of the worst things in the World of Warcraft universe. So also the whole theme of the expansion will be a little bit darker, different than like TGT or GVG and what we had in the past. So even I don't know those old gods having a little bit different theme with different setting or so. Sounds really good for me. So I'm quite looking forward. Yeah. Okay. So is a topic, and we will see four old gods. One of them is already revealed. This is Cartoon, and he is a little bit special since he has. I think they said there are 16 cards out there who are have synergies with Cartoon, but different than we knew it before. Usually, it was when two minions were on the field, or one was in the field, and you wanted to play another one, like Mech Whopper with Mech, and then you had the synergy. But this time, whenever you play a card which supports Cartoon, and Cartoon is somewhere in your deck, playing this card and has a battle cry, then it affects him already. And yeah, his abilities is quite strong. so, and if you play a lot of supporter minions before, you get really huge, big ass on the board. And I think this is a really different approach. It will be different, and I'm really curious how this will look like, if this is viable or not. Yeah, at least something new we haven't seen yet. It's good to have some variation in it. Yeah, in total we will have 134 cards. Yeah, so I think it's more or less the size from all the other expansions, so nothing special. Um, yeah, in the past I complained a little bit about the policy of Blizzard, because sometimes it seems for me they were too greedy. They were doing changes which were good for their financial situation, for their revenue, but not so good for us players. But this time I really don't have any reason to complain. Besides the pre-order options, where we can get 50 packs for the price for 40 packs, which we already had when TGT was released. In addition, everyone will get, independent if you pay something or not, you will get 3 packs for free. I think it's, we had this when GVG came out. And so it's a combination of the TGT pre-order boni and the DVD boni, and we get more actually. I just said a little bit about Cartoon and how strong he is with the supporter minions, but yeah, those supporter minions are just good if you have Cartoon, and it would suck a lot if you have those supporter minions and you don't have Cartoon, because then you can't use it. So they decided to give Cartoon for free, which is also really good. And yeah, there's no reason to complain. There are actually, just to mention it, people who have the theory that they do it again for their own benefit, to give people incentives to play control decks which are more expensive and they need more cards. But even though I'm not so satisfied with Blizzard's policy most of the time, I don't want to. No, this time I really think they have not a bad intention behind it. But I would just want to mention it because rumors were out, so for some people it might be interesting. Okay, I'm not so sure if I missed something to say. I have some. So when their expansions release, like always, all cards will be available in Arena as well. But this time it's a little bit different. I just mentioned the synergies between some minions and Cartoon. But most of the time you won't have Cartoon in Arena. So all the supporter minions, all the abilities of the supporter minions are useless, and therefore they decided to not include them in Arena, which I think it's reasonable. Some people don't like it; they think they have good stats anyway. So far, the ones which are released, but I also don't think it harms if they leave them out. Yeah, shouldn't be a huge problem. Okay, so with this, these are the good news. I hope I really had already detailed. So nothing else comes to my mind. If I missed something, I write it down in the video descriptions. So with this, I will stop the video here, and then I would be glad if you also watch also my other videos where I really try to assess yeah, the new cards, and the next video with the assess of cards I will make in a few seconds. So you should find this also online in my channel when you have seen this, hopefully this to the end as well.